Hello, everyone. Rick Henry for Palmetto Sports Daily. And like a lot of you, we're going to be taking some time off to enjoy the holidays with family and friends, but we haven't forgotten about you. We put together some of my favorite moments from our first year of Palmetto Sports Daily. I hope you enjoy them.
Carmine is basically trying to bury us during commercial break. He wants us, he's buried our graves and called us old and ready to put us in the dirt.
Please.
So, did you not call us the old ones?
No, notice how I did say the old guys.
Yeah, you did.
In an affectionate way. Notice that all Kevin's points have happened off the record. Everything he's bringing up is, that happened off camera. Oh, it happened commercial break. So, hey, there's no record of it.
Okay, well, here's some stuff that's going to be on the record. Driving to work today, listening to the radio, they come in with some breaking NFL news about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged. I don't care. I'm sick and tired of that couple. The only breaking news I want to hear about them is news of the breakup. I'm going to go on TikTok when that happens. I'm going to release a dance called the Breakup Breakdown. I can't wait.
What?
Kevin, what you got?
Why, Rick? Why are you against this?
Why should I be for it? I don't want to watch a Chiefs game and they've got 2,000 cutaways of Taylor Swift. No, I'm sick of it. Let's end it. But there's going to be a breakup, and I'm going to be waiting.
What?
To release
How do you know that?
the
They're
breakup
engaged.
breakdown.
They're going toward marriage.
No.
They're going
They're
toward marriage.
Oh, yes.
Together. Did you watch the
take my word
podcast?
for it.
Look it. There's a clip of the podcast right there. All right. Let me defend these
mean
two.
anything.
And I say
Thank
this
you. Yes.
as someone who is not a Chiefs fan. I hate the Chiefs. I'm a Bills fan. But listen, I like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift together. Have you listened to all of her music and everything she's gone throughout her entire music career with dudes? Like, come on. I'm glad that she's happy. Also, the ring. Can we talk about that? It's gigantic. I was just looking at PerezHilton.com because, I don't know, apparently they're able to guess the price of the ring between $950,000 and $1,270,000. That's the price of this ring. But you can't put a price on love, Carmine. You just can't.
Tegan, so well said as usual. And I just want to point out, when Rick says so-called breaking news, their Instagram post, which was a joint Instagram post because they're presenting a unified front, because they're maybe the most popular couple of this century. But their post in just 2 hours, guys, has 13 million likes. So I would say that constitutes breaking news. 280 million followers for Taylor Swift on Instagram. And also, Rick, you're going against your own sports department because Julia Westerman, your sports reporter, actually broke this news at the Clemson Media Center. And everybody, according to all accounts that I'm hearing, was very excited and broke out in applause. So they were very supportive of that news. Kevin, I know you have a unified front you're presenting with Rick, and it's anti-Taylor and Travis, unfortunately.
All right, are you guys ready for a big swerve here? Like a huge swerve?
Sure.
I'm all in on this.
Oh, boy.
All in.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm ready.
Yes.
I am ready.
Yes.
I am ready to talk about weddings for the next 2 years. Let's go. If nothing else, I'm ready to bet my children's college savings on everything about this wedding. I can't wait to put bets on every aspect of this wedding. How many bridesmaids Taylor's going to have, where they're going to put the wedding. I've always been Team Taylor. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, okay.
I am so ready for this.
Her appearance on the podcast, you weren't totally crazy about her appearance on the podcast, which was one of the most 10 million views in less than a day.
Kevin,
about the wedding.
I don't care.
I can never look at you the same way again. This is like a wrestling villain selling out and becoming a good guy. Kevin Bilodeau.
Oh, my God.
You should be ashamed of yourself. This is just, no,
we can't go to break.
And like
We're talking about this forever.
Carmine, you're talking
Love
about
wins.
all
Love wins.
about it going viral. I don't care.
Love wins.
My life was great before I even heard of this duo, and it's going to be great after the breakup. And all of you other folks are going to be up there crying in your pancakes, acting like little sniffling babies, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Oh, my gosh. That's so sad.
Tegan, what you got?
That's Rick Henry at WIS.
Nothing.
Listen,
let's go to break.
I'll throw in one last thing before we toss to break. All right. I'm going to toss in one last thing here. Listen, Taylor and Travis love each other. They don't even care about the attention. You know how I know that? Because they turned off comments on the post. People can't comment anything. All they care about is their love for each other. All right.
They can't stand the heat.
We're going to take a break now.
They're cowards.
No. We love them. We love
cowards.
them. We promote them. All right. Go to break. If you guys thought we were done talking about Taylor Swift, you're more wrong than Rick's opinions on this engagement. All right. I'm going to go around. I'm going to ask everyone how long you think Taylor and Travis have been sitting on this news. I think that it happened like just last week, Kevin.
Yeah. I think it happened this morning.
Carmine. Yeah, I think within the week, and I can't wait to see the bridesmaids and groomsmen. Rick, last word. I know you're pumped about this.
The best thing about today, we're one day closer to the big breakup. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, my God.
That's Palmetto Sports Daily. When we return, I may have a whole new panel here. Lane Kiffin is in the news a lot these days. You know, he's a hot commodity. Okay, now when you were being recruited, let's see, he was at Tennessee? Mm-hmm. Okay, and there's that story that goes around that one of the pitches he used on you was that if you went to South Carolina, you were going to wind up pumping gas. Did he say that to you?
I would say there's some truth to that, but I wouldn't say that he said it. It was like someone who else was in the room, but it's like he said it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So it's kind of like he didn't say it, someone else said it, but it's like he said it.
Oh, okay. So he kind of followed up on that, eh? Or
I've looked at it like he kind of co-signed it because it's like you said, and I felt like it shouldn't have been said in general because I still was a kid. But I'm sure if that's something that he was early on in his coaching career that he wish he could take back as well, so, or that situation. Right. I just look at it like
also,
I'm from
do you
South
think
Carolina.
about that? Do you think about that every time you're putting gas in your car now?
Nah, but every time I see Kiffin, I do think about that also, though. In general, I just felt like it was just representing the state of South Carolina. I just knew I wasn't going to Tennessee after that comment was made. It's just that I just look at everyone as a whole. It don't matter about no sports. I'm from South Carolina, and I just take that very seriously.
The Tide. So, Rick, what do you think?
Well, I just want to point out to Alshon that Kevin, every week, he picks a team that is basically on bed rest. Okay, I'm going with North Carolina State over Florida State. 4.5 points is the spread there. But Florida State, you know, they're just kind of teeter-tottering. And Alshon, it's up to you to bring us home now.
My pick, I would say probably I was indecisive about which game. I think Oklahoma have a tough game this week. So I think if I had to go with a lock pick, I'm going to go with the Georgia over Charlotte. I think Georgia over Charlotte going to be, Georgia got something
That's
to
a
prove.
safe one.
Okay.
Good pick, Alshon. Good pick.
Yeah, I like that. I like that pick.
44.5 point spread. 44.5.
Hey, you know, he wants to come on at the show and, you know, have a good pick.
That's the name of the
I want to
game.
point out that Kevin there in Charleston, he's a Patriots fan, and he's been feeling kind of salty about your Super Bowl win. So what words do you have for him?
Maybe I feel like this year y'all playing pretty well. Drake is doing great. Coaches got them gelling. The team is doing well. It's looking like it could be the Eagles and Patriots again. So who knows? It's looking pretty good. It could line up like that, you know.
And you're picking
I
that
think
game
you
with
could
me?
be right. And
You know, it's always go Birds though. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good though.
That's fine. You know, the good thing, it's going to be me and Alshon at the top of these standings after this week, both undefeated, and it's going to stay that way for the rest of the year. So I'm excited. It's just going to be Kevin and Alshon 1 and 2 in the top of these pick standings.
I was thinking, you know, this state has a rather rich tradition of basketball, and a number of players have gone on to the NBA. And I started thinking about a list of the top 5 or top 10 players with connections to South Carolina and how they've done in the NBA. So Kevin and I, we're going to have a draft today. We're going to pick 5 guys, and then we're going to talk about, hey, who has the better team, or just talk about some of the individuals on those teams. We're going to have a coin toss. Are you ready, Kevin?
I'm ready. Producer Nick is going to flip the coin to see who gets the first pick in this draft. And once we pick our teams, we're going to put the teams up on social media, and the viewers at home are going to get to pick who's got the better team. Just spoiler alert, it's going to be me.
Okay. I love that confidence. Okay. I get to call the toss, and I am going to call
it, Rick.
Heads. Producer Nick is tossing the coin in the control room. Oh, Kevin goes first.
Tails it is.
Who you got, Kev?
This was much more exciting in my head when I thought we had a camera back there to see Nick flip the coin, but that's okay. A lot of good choices to pick from here with this first overall pick, and you see some of the choices right there. I'm going to the second part of that line. I'm taking former NBA champion Kevin Garnett with my first pick.
Okay, good pick. I've got to go with Alex English from right here in Columbia, South Carolina. He's a Dreher Blue Devil. When he left the University of South Carolina, he was the Gamecocks' all-time leading scorer. He still ranks number 2 on the list. And a lot of people don't know, Kevin, Alex English was the leading scorer in the NBA during the decade of the 1980s. So my first selection is Alex English.
Solid pick. Can't say anything about that. My second pick, I'm going with another member of the 2008 Boston Celtics, the guy who won a couple of championships, one in Boston. He would go on to win in Miami as well. I'm taking Ray Allen and putting him back up with Kevin Garnett.
I knew you would take him. Okay, I like it. Nice pick. Couple of former Boston Celtics. Okay, for my second pick, I'm going to go with Chris Middleton. Someone who has recently won an NBA title with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's a Low Country native, Charleston native. So Chris Middleton, I like his game. I like my team so far, Kevin.
That's a good pick. A former, gold medalist as well, in addition to being an NBA champion. So he's got that going as well. So that's another solid pick. My third pick, this is where things start to get a little bit dicey. But I'm going to take Larry Nance, another guy from the 80s, put up some big numbers in years with Cleveland, had a couple of good years as well. So I'm going to take another big guy and go with Larry Nance and put him in the post with Kevin Garnett.
Okay, I like that. Kevin is off to a good start here. Okay, lots of good players left on the board. I am going to go with, Xavier McDaniel. He's another Columbia guy. Yes, Xavier McDaniel. Toughness. He had, 12-year career, and 5 of those years he averaged 20 or more points. And he's the first player, Kevin, to lead the NCAA in scoring and rebounding in the same year. I got to go with the X-Man. I need an enforcer.
I thought he was going to drop down a little bit more, and I might be able to steal him, but that's still a good pick. I need to take some shooting here. So, and I don't like the way I just put that with this pick, but I'm going to take Ja Morant, a guard who can put up some points. So Ja Morant's gonna run my offense. He's gonna get it to Ray Allen in the corner, get a lot of threes. Rick is so baffled by this
I've got
pick,
a problem here. I got kicked out.
And I understand why, but
I lost all audio.
There we go.
Didn't hear what I'm.
That's okay. So.
Okay. All right, I'm back.
Here we go. We got Rick back. All right, so Rick, Ja Morant was my last pick, so you're on the clock.
Okay, Ja Morant. Okay, can you put the full screen back up there, producer Nick? I like what he did there. He took Ja Morant. He's not on the list. Okay, if he's taking Ja, I got to go with Zion Williamson. Yeah, gotta get a young fella in there.
I saw that coming.
Yeah. So what's that? We've got four apiece now?
So that's four. It was, do I take Ja and then you take Zion, or do I take Zion and then you take Ja? So.
Oh, yeah. I had to counter. Had to counter you.
So it's my last pick, and I'm trying to decide between either Aaron Nesmith or Anthony Johnson. And I'm going to go with AJ. Just because of the length of his career. He played in the finals with Orlando. I think that was back in 2008. Had just, not a spectacular career, but a really solid career coming out of the College of Charleston. So that puts my lineup at Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Larry Nance, Ja Morant, and Anthony Johnson. So time for your last pick, Rick.
Okay, I got to go with Jermaine O'Neal. Drafted... Yep. Yeah, 17th overall in the 1996 draft, drafted by Portland. And he was a 6-time NBA All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, averaging 13.7 rebounds for his career. And he could also shoot some threes if need be at 6'11". So I like my lineup there. Yesterday, Kevin and I discussed some of the best players that come out of the state of South Carolina or attended school here in South Carolina to go on to the NBA and have good careers. And so we had a draft. And if you can put up the full screen of both of our teams, producer Nick, so everyone at home can see, okay, this is my team. And I've got it loaded with some Columbia natives, Alex English, Xavier McDaniel, Jermaine O'Neal, also Chris Middleton, an NBA champion, Zion Williamson. I just love my team. Okay, put up go ahead, put up Kevin's team. Okay, Kevin, you want to talk about your team there?
You mean my team full of champions here with Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Larry Nance, Ja Morant, and former College of Charleston star Anthony Johnson that would take your team to task on any night, on any floor? Yeah, I'm not worried about my team, not even a little.
Kevin, you don't sound. Go ahead.
I should mention we had a poll go up on Twitter and on Instagram with both of those graphics and whose team was better. My team got 80% of the vote on Twitter, got 82% of the vote on Instagram. So just putting those numbers out there for you, Rick. I know you're a numbers guy.
Yeah, and what were the total number of votes there?
Who posted it on Twitter and Instagram?
Look, Tegan, don't bring up.
Kevin, you posted it. Kevin, it's your followers.
Yeah.
Not important to the argument, Tegan. It's all about numbers. It's all just about numbers. I'm not going to be taken down with these wild accusations.
Yeah, obviously, yeah,
there's no bias from the voters.
Yeah, they must be some of your followers,
Anybody
Kevin,
else could have posted it just because I had the wherewithal to go through with it.
Kevin, they must be your followers, and their basketball education is lacking just like you, so I'm here to educate. You like numbers? Let's go with Alex English. Too many people sleep on my man Alex. He left the University of South Carolina as the all-time leading scorer, and he led the NBA in scoring during the decade of the 80s. Who are some of the guys who played in the 80s, the entire decade? How about Larry Bird? Magic Johnson.
Who had 4 Hall of Famers on his team and didn't need to score all the time?
Hey, Alex is a Hall
Magic
of
Johnson
Famer
about
himself.
5 Hall of Famers on his team. Alex
yeah.
English he led the world in scoring because the best guy he played with was Kiki Vandeweghe.
Hey, well, I'm glad you brought that up. But, hey, no one could stop Alex. Here's why. He had an unblockable shot. He would go straight up like a rocket, shoot from the peak of his jump. They could not stop him. And then let's talk about Xavier McDaniel. Xavier McDaniel would neutralize Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett, a big part of his game was the talk.
Rick, how do you leave Kevin Garnett off your list, Rick?
Nobody in 20 years neutralized Kevin Garnett. It's not going to be Xavier McDaniel who got taken to task by Larry Bird or Alex English or any other guard who could put up at least 16 points a game, or any other forward, I should say, who could put up 16 points a game in the 80s.
Hey, look,
Rick,
Xavier, you talk about muscle being an enforcer. Kevin Garnett would be intimidated by the X-Man. I'm not worried about Kevin Garnett. The only player on your team that would give me concern is we don't have a lot of guards coming out of South Carolina going to the NBA. You got Ray Allen. Okay, the three-point shooter. That would be my big concern, but I'm not worried at all. My team would be favored by 20 points over your team. You get the series, 3 series, 5, 10-game series. They'd be favored to win 11 games.
Rick, who's bringing the ball up for your team? Who's the point guard?
Can I see?
Who's running the offense?
Can we pull up Rick's lineup, please? Can we see Rick's lineup? Let's see these teams.
Hey, I can count on my man Zion. He's got mad handles. He's quick.
He's going to run the offense?
He'll bring it up. Yeah, Zion. Zion would bring it up.
He'll bring it
up.
up.
Morant will take it from him in the backcourt.
While your folks would be getting out of the way,
put him in a cocoon of
afraid of getting trucked.
Oh my gosh!
No
Can I just
contest.
get one
no
word
contest.
in here before?
Let's get AI to put together a game.